President inside, stuck between the bars. The strong have scarred, but you can never go back. Struggle to survive, and you're still alive. Even if you've been misled, tell your dreams are carried. Carry on. Even if you can't forget, take a quick look at some of your regrets. Laying out the bricks now, as if you need a wall. Just stop the fall. Your bones are not even broken yet, so push yourself through without your regret. Carry on. Even if you've been misled, tell your dreams are carried. Carry on. Even if you can't forget, take a quick look at some of your regrets. And even if you've been misled, tell your dreams are carried. Carry on. Even if you can't forget, take a quick look and settle your regrets. Tomorrow, we'll be gone, we're not right. The time is now, restless minds, and the best dangerous stuff is all we do. Complexes in all their simplicity. Death revolution. Standing alive. One last time, just mine. Broken smile. Slow night. Eyes are swollen. Birth is broken. Eyes are swollen. Birth is broken. Throw to the wall. Smell of blood. Weapons of strength. I'll never give in. Resistance is all we got. Resistance is all we got. Resistance is all we got. All we got. Stay alive, follow me. Moving on to Judgment City. Standing out for our rights. We don't need your sympathy. Oh, let's get done. Something's wrong. Something's dead. Stay alive. Do not move. Let them think you're kind of willing. We will rise every time. Every day they think they're willing. So wherever you go, you live your life as you know it. Some people will tell you not to. I will tell you, you do the right thing. I believe in you. This is real. You can't look it off.
What's up, guys? Chris with Croft CNC here, coming at you for another day. Today is Friday, January 8th. I believe this is episode 43 of Coffee and Cuts, I believe. So we're approaching 50 episodes already. We got 250 subscribers on YouTube. I really would like to get that number up over 500 if I could. I'm asking you guys, if you can, share it with your friends and family. Try and get me up over 500, because the sooner I get over 500, I no longer need to use StreamYard to go live. I can actually go live on my YouTube page after that. I believe it's 500. We got some people joining us this morning. We got CCCNC. We got John Gallant. And we've got Cousin Kev. We got Mr. Hogan. John's popping in again. Mark is in the house, and I'm doing okay, man. I'm hurting. It's rough, man. I've got severe pains in my shoulders, going up the side and back of my head, and I got a migraine from hell. So we're hurting pretty good. But you guys saw me. I started playing around with my my thumbnail for this episode. We're gonna do some pretty cool stuff. And then what I wanted to do today was show you guys how I actually make a customer's colored proof sign. So basically what I have is this. Let's go to share screen. Okay. We'll go to Profire. So Profire Safety is a safety company. They basically help you mitigate hazards in the house, such as house fires and flooding and stuff like that, with a monitoring system. And this is their logo. And let's see here. Star Labs. There. So this was the finished sign. And that came from a thumbnail logo. So there we go. Okay, so this was the logo that I had with the letter artwork and everything. It was real low quality. So what I did was I found the font, and then I looked at the font. They actually changed the font up by taking out sections and adding sections. So I copied the font. I got everything squared away on it, good to go. And I designed it for a plasma cut metal sign, and then put the vinyl lettering over top of it, and then did a seal coat over top of everything. Okay. So this is what the actual plasma cut sign looked like in design. I sent it to the customer, and they liked the sign. They just wanted to see what it actually looked like in color. So what I did was this is a proprietary software and puts out its own file ending that can't be read by anything else. So what I did was I exported it as a DXF. And I came up with this, which is nothing more than just a same sign, different file type. But this file type can be read by my vinyl software. Okay. So what I did there was I opened up my VinylMaster. We'll let that load up for a second. Okay. Let's open that up a little. Okay, so we go to File, and I want to import, and I'm going to import the Profire Safety go to all. Okay, so I know the background of this sign is going to be black, but I don't want to do that yet. And the reason I don't want to do that is because I have to work from the inside out, or I have to separate this out into layers. Okay. And I don't want to do any of that. So what I'm going to do is take a look at the bottom here is like a white and a white. So we'll mitigate that. We're going to go there, hold shift, select all that. We're going to go to solid fill on white. We're going to go here, solid fill on, and we're going to choose his orange. Now we're going to go here, solid fill is on, and I'm actually taking out the coloring. Now you're going to start to see it really come to life. Now we need to arrange, order, bring to the front. Now we're going to do solid fill on. We're going to turn that to the orange. We're going to turn this to the black. We're going to turn this to the orange. Now we can select this, turn solid on. And we go black. And we select that and go black. We now have a color design. Zoom to all. We now have a color design that we can show the customer what their theoretical sign will look like. Now, Profire Safety liked their signs so much that they went ahead and ordered 3 more signs to hang up around their property. So we're actually going to design one of their signs right now, and I'm going to go through and show you how I do it. So we're going to start with a metal tab or metal background. Let's see here. Going through here trying to get things squared away. Okay. All right, there's that. Plug in. Okay, so very first thing I did was write down some notes on what I want the actual sign to be. So we need a 18 by 24. So I can go here, hit W. We need an 18 wide, comma, 24 tall, enter. We want our start point to be 0, 0, enter. Okay, we're going to hit O as an offset. I want to offset that by, what do I want to offset that by? By 1 inch. Enter. Control. And when I hit control, what that does is that saves this outside border. Okay, so we're going to go to fillet. We're going to radius that at 0.25, 0.25, 0.25, 0.25. There, we now have squared corner or rounded corners on that. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't even know where I was at. Okay, so we've got that. From the top down, they want an arrow. So I need to get an arrow. Arrow symbol. Images. Save image as. Reduce that. We're going to open with paint.net. We're going to select that, Control I, eraser 500, Control I, paintbrush, all digital black, image, save as, JPEG, all right, file, import, select background, don't show the bitmap, select this, move it up, let's scale it, we're going to go to there, we're going to go to there, Control H, bring that down to there, Control H, bring that up to there, like so. Now we need the profile and the shield. So now I'm going to go to import, done, profile, we imported that. All right, now we're going to copy the shield over. We're going to copy profile over. We are done with that. We're going to come in here. We're going to select this. We're going to scale this. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I've got customers coming for pickups. We've got so many things going on here. Okay, so we've got Profire. We need to move up. And then that needs to move down. So now let's start making things offset by 0.5. Give me 1 second, guys. That one got me. That was a telemarketer. All right, let's offset this line by 0.75. Let's offset this by 2. Okay. Let's Control H. Okay, so we know that that's 2 inches. Offset by 3 inches. Offset by 3.5 inches. That's not bad, actually. Okay. Let's scale that. Let's do a line. Let's move that up. Let's offset that. Control H. Okay. Let's move a line here. Move it up. Offset by 1.5 inches. Let's scale from a known point. Okay. That's what that will look like. Let's do align middle, orthogonal, offset by 1 inch. Let's put Q, it's X, X. It's offset by 0.5. Orthogonal. Okay. Now we'll do that. Do that. Q 0.25. End. Q 0.25. End. We're now going to move this orthogonally. We're going to zoom in. Okay. As we zoom in, we see that this is not good enough. Okay. Join that. Still not good enough. All right. There we go. That's what I like to see. Okay. There's their 18 by 24 sign. And now we're going to save that as 1824 sign. We're going to export it as a DXF. We're going to close that out. We're now going to open up Vinylmaster. We're going to import DXF. We're going to zoom tools, zoom to all. We're going to change our plans to 18. Four. We're going to arrange. We're going to group it so that everything stays where it's supposed to. And we're going to align all. Okay. Now we're going to start with ungrouping. We're now going to solid fill. orange. We're going to solid fill white, solid fill orange. If I hit shift, I can actually select multiple pieces. So that will be in black. That should be in black. That should be in red. That should be in black. I need to bring that to the front. Okay. That should be in orange. That should be in black. That should be in orange. Go to arrange, order, bring to the front. Range, order, bring to the front. Send to the back. There we go. All right. Solid fill, white. Solid fill, white. There we go. That's what their sign will look like. Nice, big, bright color. Has their logo, has their arrow. We'll mount it with rubberized washers on screws. And it will look amazing. So whenever we put the screws in here, we'll powder coat them black, and then we'll put a rubber washer packet on it. So it'll have screw head, rubber washer, sign, rubber washer into the material. And that's how we do them. Now we'll save as. Export as a JPEG. Profile. Solid colors. And now the cool part about it is I can save as, go to desktop, done, profile, Profire 1824. Save it, and now I have all my vinyl cutting stenciling ready to go and don't have to worry about it. So I've been able to now make all of this and be able to show the customer exactly what they're looking at in color. So now we'll go in, take a picture, send it to them, and wait for customer approval. And if we get customer approval on that, we will now have one of the signs done and ready to go. It'll take me roughly, I don't know, three hours to make it, and then go from there. Quick, easy setup. Nothing hard about it. We're doing pretty good stuff here. So that's pretty much how we do that. That's an easy way for you if you're doing a layered sign, like a layered metal sign, or even if you're doing a 3D carve, you can actually go in and color code it and show how it's going to look. And if I want a certain texture in it, so if I go in here and they're like, we want a blue anodized. Let's see here. They actually want this area to be a blue anodized. Insert a texture fill. Let's do a blue stone. And we can actually do a texture fill on that and go from there. And now we can come in and say, let's convert the curves, ungroup all. Break apart. So that's 1597. 9 3.76 by 3.452. I can now solid fill on take that to 15.976 by 3.452. Do that. We can now arrange this order align. Okay. There's that, and I need to turn off my display dimming. So you guys are going to see my face get really white. And now we just changed the arrow. Let's change that red to fire red. Okay. All right. We'll save. Close that out. Customer approved. Okay. That's DSR 1. Okay. So I need to delete this one. And delete this one. Now I'll save this as a JPEG, and I'll send this out to my machines. Profire 1824. Save as. Okay. Now we have a full proof on how we created it. And that, my friends, is that easy. I can get that going in no time. And you guys can do the same thing by adding different textures. And if you wanted to, you can actually go online. You can actually go online and search copper vein copper vein powder coat. Okay. And we have all of these backgrounds. All right, so now I can save this image and close that out. We can open that with paint.net. Okay, we'll do a rectangle tool. We'll cut just off the top of it. We're then going to resize our image to 18 by 24. Let's undo that. Let's do our canvas size. 18 by 24. Let's delete all that. Let's import file. Let's crop that. Now let's see if we can find a way to array that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this, open it first, and do a rectangle select right down to there. Crop the selection, save as JPEG. Okay. We're now JPEG. Let's get rid of some of this crap. All right. Okay, now we're gonna go through, clean up my desktop a little bit. Let's see. Okay, we open that up. We're going to select that. Now we go to Objects, Image Fill, and we can turn it into copper vein. And then if we keep arraying that, if we keep taking that copper vein and arraying it and save it as a full background. So now let's see here. Paint.net, image canvas, 1824. That doesn't look right. Width 18 by 24. Import file. Control V. Control V. Now, if I do a rectangle select on all of that, Control V. Control V. And you can really import a ton of different textures into this. And make cool backgrounds. File, save as, JPEG, untitled, flatten it. Okay, so now we have what looks to be a layered background. So now we go into Profile. We select that outside black box, insert an image fill, and there you go. And then do the same thing in here. And then here. And then here. Let's do this one. There we go. Now that's ready to send off to the customer as a orange on orange, white, red on copper vein powder coating. So I can actually change up all the different ways that I show the customer what we're actually doing. So that's how we're doing it. And that, folks, is your show for today. You guys got any questions for me? We got a few viewers out there, not many. No? Who all's viewing out there? We don't know who all's viewing. Give me a hell yeah if you're on. Let's turn this screen down some. There we go. Much better. Doesn't do anything for the colors of graphics, but it helps me out. Haas is on. Good. So Haas, what did you think of the show? Informative, not informative enough? What kind of setup are we talking about? We got 4 people. All right. I don't know what my full delay time is on this. So now I'll just go through and delete those backgrounds. Haas, you don't need to have plasma. I mean, this can be a great tool for displaying color inlays. Like if you're lasering something and you use VCarve to design it or easel to design it, and you run the simulator and it doesn't give you a good view, you can always go into a vinyl software or a paint software and actually import textures and colors and stuff like that and do image overlays. And then you just go in and make everything its own layer. You can choose by color and make it its own layer and then separate those colors out into their own individual pieces and then assign them textures and colors and then flatten the image and save it. And that's a good, quick, easy way to show a customer what they're looking at, what they're buying, and going from there. So, all right, guys, I think we got some information out there today. You guys have a good one.